PMA. Hi guys, and welcome to our live charting today, November 10, 2020. So for the long-term view of BTC, I will use Bitstamp, and then for the short term, I will use Coinbase. Because actually I'm watching this one, so I'd rather use the other charts. So anyway, as I have mentioned in my three options I'm currently looking at. So the first one is the triangle pattern. Oh, so I use Renko chart because it's less noise, but for the short-term trades, I will use the candlestick. So long term, I'm actually bullish, but short term, it depends on the time frame. So normally, if there is a triangle pattern, we normally measure the height and then put that at breakout. So go. So this is the profit using this triangle pattern around 28,600 area. So here, okay, and then yeah, as you can see, we're just close to the next resistance, which is around this area, around the 16,700, or yeah, close to 17,000. After that is of course close to 20,000. So the support I'm looking at is this one, the 13,500. But each Renko chart can also serve as support and resistance. So if currently it's trading at 15,258, so if you look at this chart, I mean this Renko chart, the next possible support is 15,300. So and then this one is that's around, this red one is around the 14,400 before the 13,500. So each Renko chart is actually around 1,400, the height of each Renko chart. Let's see. Oh, I mean $720. But at this area, I'm already actually bullish at this area upon breakout at around this 10,800. So yeah, I think also trades currently are mostly long. Though I also have some shorts, but not as much as longs. So next is we will remove all the drawings. So that's around 28,500 possible target. And then next is we will use this parallel channel. So as you can see, already break at this middle, at the middle line. So I'm expecting a possible trend like this. So possibly it will hit this area, which is around the 22,700. So that will also another, I mean, new possible new all-time high. So that's oh, let's just use this. Oh, this one. So around 22,800 area. This area, or actually this at the middle around 13,900 area. So actually almost close to the triangle, which is I think around 13,800 a while ago. So there. And yeah, still the same, the resistance around this 17,000 and then the all-time high before a possible all-time high of around 22,700 area. So I think that's it. And then the next one that I'm actually looking at is we will use the Elliott wave. So using the Elliott wave, reset this one.
Naka-close ito.
Okay.
Close mo ito.
Okay.
Inches.
Yes, okay. Where is the 4? Wait, let's... Two, three... Oh, where is the... Oh, there. Wait. So the... Why 2 there? 3... Okay. And then 5. Then let's just arrange it. So wave 1 is the start. Wave 2 should not be longer than the wave 1. Wave 3 is the longest between wave 1, 3, and 5. But sometimes wave 5 might also be the longest. So, and then we'll use the fib. Where's the fib? Here. To project the wave 3. So, possibly around this area, around the 29,900. And then, so where is it again? Anyway. So this might a possible pullback after the wave 3 that I'm looking at around the actually almost close to this area, the wave 1 top, and of course the wave 5. Which I'm expecting at close to 50,000, or yeah, I'll just round it off, but it's around the 46,800 area. So I think that's it. This is my different views on Bitcoin. Actually, there are some others. If you have read the, what's this? I think there are some others with a target 50,000, but yeah, this. The 3 options I've mentioned a while ago. So anyway, reminder guys, no traders can predict the top or the bottom of a certain financial asset. So it's estimates or projections. So yeah, I think that's it. Now let's move on to the, what's that? The short-term view, actually, I was looking at it before I start this stream. Because currently, before it, I'm trading. So, we will use the candlestick. Anyway, when I trade, I normally use just the charts, whatever chart is available. For the candlestick, I will use first this daily time frame. So on a daily time frame, you can see that after the global dump, it trend higher on this upward channel. And then from around this area, it create another upward channel and it break out at this the 14,400 area. And currently, it's actually at a very critical level, which is currently trading at resistance. So if it breaks this area, possibly will retest this previous 15,600, else it might possibly retest this area. So around this 14,500 levels. So, but still within this uptrend channel. So let's see how it goes. Next possible target if it breaks this 15,600 is of course the 17,000. So let's just check on it and we'll look at the uh, next resistance. I'm just using this daily, which is I think around here. So here first at 16,100, I think some of the exchanges actually hit it and some futures exchanges around the 6,100 levels. And then of course the 17,000 area before the all-time high. So after it breaks this 17,000 area. So let's see how it goes for Bitcoin. Let me just this is the daily time frame, so it's really very critical at the moment. And using this Bollinger Band and EMAs and even the VWAP. VWAP is actually uh, at the 15,200 area. So I hope it will sustain at this area, at least at this area. I don't want it to break this down because possibly, yeah, around the 40. However, yeah, let's see. Anyway, as traders always manage risk, especially for those who are trading futures, we need to always put take profit and of course stop loss and of course proper position size. So I think this one first and then let's move on to 3 hours time frame. I think yesterday we are looking at this candle. I remember this one. If you have watched yesterday. So actually I also go long at this area around the 15,000 something. Wait, let me just check it. Around the 15,150 5.5. So, and it's now currently at 15,290. So still, I'm still at a profit. Profit at stop loss or profit at possible TP. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Because currently seems like it's holding at this previous resistance, now the support trend line. So I hope it holds, else I'm looking at this possible support using the 3 hours time frame, which is this area. This one first. The 50 EMA and the VWAP or the moving averages. So yeah, just different kinds of averages. So I'll just hide it. So this is the possible next support I'm looking at if it break down. So actually almost close to this one, the previous one. So normally I just trade using the candlestick. I'm always looking at the wicks, doji, and yeah, this kind of these two candles above. I mean, they have the same height of the body and all same height at the bottom part of their body. So normally this just trade for me. Just yeah, for me it's the simplest way, I think. Because here in TradingView and even in other exchanges, there are a lot of the indicator is of course the trader himself. Because the trader is the one that make his plans, decide, and yeah, of course, control his emotions. So I think that's it. I'll just wait. Let me just make it long. I mean, bigger. Because there's a lot of yellows here. Wait, I'll just delete it. Yeah, I think seems like it's holding now. But anyway, there are still 1 hour left before this 3 hour candle will close. Normally, I love seeing this kind of candle, the one with long wicks. So let's see if it holds at this area. So if it holds, I'm still, of course, more long. But if it breaks down, possibly retest this around 15,000 area before this another breakdown and possibly this 14,500 area. So anyway, the resistance around this 15,700 area, this one, and of course this one, the previous one, 15,800, and then the 16,000. I think that's it for now. Anyway, I have alarm at these levels. This is actually the outside of the Bollinger Band. Oh, I think I need to adjust it also now. And this one. Oh, it's not. So there, and then yeah, let's move on to BTC dominance. I think still the same. Still the same as still the same analysis as what I've mentioned before. There are actually three gaps around the 66 area, 74 area, and the 97 area. So let's just hide it, and we will use the daily time frame. Oh, I use this one, Control Z. If you have some questions, just feel free to ask. So currently the BTC dominance is around the 64.77 area. So during or last few days, it actually reached at and filled the gap around this 66 area. So let's see if it will fill this. I mean, it will retest this gap again. But looking at it, seems like it's still 9 minutes left. But if you look at it, the wicks are is higher low. So with that, if it ends like this, I'm still more bullish on it. So yeah, for me, I'm just using the basic support and resistance, the trend line, which is the uptrend, downtrend, and trendless. Mostly that's just how simply I trade. And I'm using the maximum leverage futures. So this is the next. If if it will retest this one, possibly I'm expecting it area on a medium term basis. But we have some other resistances which are around the 68 area, around or 68 and then the 70 area. But this one is, I think, the strong resistance I'm looking at, and possibly fill this gap. And very bullish, of course, that one. That kind of BTC dominance around close to 90 percent. Because if you look at the trend, it's actually an uptrend. So uptrend, if it continues at this trend, possibly really the strong resistance is at this area, the around 90 level. So for the 97 gap, um, maybe I can comment right now, but it depends on the adoption of Bitcoin. But of course, there's always a possibility that it could also fill this gap. So anyway, let's see. Let's just focus at this area first, this 70 and this one. However, if altcoins is stronger than expected, possibly it will retest back this area or of around 58 area. So I think that's it. But using EMAs, it's more bullish. So my bias here is more on an uptrend. What's that? What's that? This alert may be based on CryptoCut. So what's that? Anyway, So I will use the Renko chart still. Yeah, because it's easier for me to do a projection using this Renko chart. But for short term, we can use the candlestick. So this is also a possible triangle pattern, but currently on a long-term downtrend. A long-term downtrend here, but on that downtrend, it's now on an uptrend area. I'll just use this one. So for Ethereum, oh, anyway, my long-term target is, of course, possibly will also create a new all-time high, but that is depends on whether it will break this strong long-term resistance area. So currently, because currently it's still within this area, so I'll just wait for it to break this up before project a possible targets. But currently, I'm expecting it to retest this area, possibly. Oh, it's actually getting closer to 500 area. So possibly this one. That's around more than 500 area or around 525. So yeah, just one more Renko chart and it will retest the previous high of around 481. So since if you look at it, the EMAs is actually above. I mean the chart or the Renko chart is above the EMA, so it means that more bullish. So possibly we can retest that 500 and create a year-to-date high of around more than 500. So on my position on Ethereum, I'm actually also in a long position with a TP area around 500. I mean 481st, and then I have one in 500 and then around 550 area. So anyway, let's see the possible support I'm looking at is of course to retest this area around this 324 area. So I think for now, for Ethereum or ETH. So anyway, majority of my trades are actually Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. But majority is just Bitcoin actually, Bitcoin and Ethereum. But I also add some Litecoin and Monero. I think I also trade some composite index, which is the Bitcoin index and Bitcoin composite index and altcoin index. So seems like it's more on a bearish at the moment. So I just hope it will close above this or at least at this area, this 10,300 area. But anyway, let's see to sustain its possible upward with few days and possibly retest this 14,500 area. So let's see. So anyway, if you have some comments, questions, and feedback, just feel free to type in our live chat. Oh, let's look at, after that, let's look on gold. Because there, yesterday, it actually dumped. So actually, wait, there is a bullish divergence here. I also got or have a long position here, which is at 1862 area, because I saw this bullish divergence. It's going down, but the divergence indicator is going up. This is actually a regular bullish divergence. So as you can see, this is a downward channel. This is the daily, yeah. So I'm expecting it to retest this previous resistance, this area, which is around 1956. Depends where the candle will retest this area. On my position, my TP area is around 1945, and possibly stop loss or support at this area. I use this support around 1840 area. So let's see. Anyway, for gold, I'm using a 500 times leverage. An arrow here and an arrow here. Also an arrow up here. So let's see if it will sustain this or create a strong support area here at around this level. So anyways, I'm on a long position, so of course I'm more bullish. So actually, I'm imagining it as a possible flag. Oh, just this one. So a possible flag. So let's just measure it and let's see a possible targets after it break out. So we're using the daily time frame. So just in case it is a confirmed flag. So a possible 2-5 area. I think from the beginning, my target is still at this area, but I use I think, a cap and handle pattern. So anyway, let's see and let's see. So currently it need to break that area because the EMA is at 1903 and gold is just currently trading at 1881.5. Because a financial asset that is trading below is more bullish, but an asset trading above the moving averages are more bullish. However, I think it's already formed a strong support base at this area. So I think I need to yeah, I forgot. I forgot that at what I adjusted it to higher or a TP area also of I think 1862, 1865. So if ever the market reverses, I will still take profit, though small profit, because that's a stop loss. I get stop out at a gain. So I think that's it anyway. Oh yeah, I think I'll just use this one. And let's also add moving averages. VWAP. And we will use November only. I'm just looking at the dates. September, October, here, here. Let's use the October 29, October 30, and November 2. So this one to this area. That was that. So this one, where is it? There's no violet there. Here, October 30, and why it's not showing? It's not showing. Oh, there. Already. 3 VWAPs already. One, I will delete it. So around the 1912 area. Actually, almost close to this exponential moving average 50. So let's see how it goes for gold. What else? Anyway, I would also like to share this one. Actually, I just updated a while ago about the different return of financial assets. So as you can see, year to date, the biggest gains year to date is uh, link. This one, which is 607.34. I just selected some cryptocurrencies anyway. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, and Chainlink. So versus them, Link is the highest uh, or the biggest gainer year to date, followed by Ethereum with a year to date return of around 242. And then third is the Bitcoin, and then LTC. The last one is the XRP. I just use 5 cryptocurrencies in the top 100 cryptocurrencies based on market cap. So for gold, year to date, up by 22%. It's actually silver is better than gold because it's up by 35.08%. So natural, actually also natural gas. But yeah, year November, it's actually down by 14.20. I think I need to check on this one. US oil still down year to date. For the US indices, the biggest or the performer is Nasdaq, which is around 35.47%. So for other Asian indices, the Shanghai Composite, which is around 10.6%. 61%, followed by Nikkei 225 and then the Vietnam 30. And then the rest, even the PSEI is actually down by 15.30%. So anyway, I just use the different sources. For cryptocurrency, the coin market cap, the rest of commodities are and the rest also is trading view. And then except for the PSEI, of course, I'll use the PSE exchange as the source of these values. So anyway, what else? Oh, what's that a while ago? Natural gas. Let's just look at it. Let me use the Renko chart first. Oh, cancel. Bearish Renko forming, or I mean form, two bearish Renko form. So possibly, yeah, using this Renko chart, I'm expecting a more possible drop to 2.3. I mean, the support I'm looking at is this area at 2.82 area. And the support, I'll just use this one, the 3.08. Actually, I'm trading this natural gas before. I also have a long position before in this natural gas, long and shorts. Depends on the time frame. Nice. At least gold is bouncing back. So let's see. I hope it will reach back 1,900 levels. And let's check on the candles. Still possible bullish. Oh, I mean this one. There you go. It's like the supports hold. Yeah. Let's check on this. Actually, a possible hidden bullish divergence. Why is it's not so there and here? And if you look at the RSI, it's already below the hidden bullish, because previously the hidden bullish is at the 61.65, now is 44.24. So let's see. I think I'm using a leverage here of around 100 if I'm not mistaken. So for commodities, I use Prime XBT and even the indices. To add some cryptocurrencies there. So for here, just a short-term trade if ever. This is the support I'm looking at. And then the resistance, this previous resistance here. I'll just use that around 3.39. There. So let me see if I'll go long at this area with a TP at 3.39, 3.92 area. So if I go long, sorry. Possible 13% if my TP got hit at 3.39. 39 area. If I get stopped out, I could possibly lose around 1.89 and the risk reward ratio is 7.52, so I might try to test buy or test long. So let's see. Next. I think that's it. That's just the asset I'm currently looking at the moment. So if you have some questions, feel free to ask. Oh, I forgot to look at the silver. But anyway, silver and gold sometimes move together. So AA Alcoa. Sa AA Alcoa. Stocks. Wow. Is it pre-open? Pre-open? Pre-market, pre-open. So on this one, we will use the candlestick. I'll just use the candlestick here. But let's look at the higher time frame first. Oh, okay. What's that? So this is just checking this out. This is going down and this indicator is there. It's like, oh, just want to make it bigger. So there. It's actually going up. So going down, going up, that's a regular bullish divergence. So on a monthly time frame, I just look at the higher time frame. So now let's move to the daily time frame. Wait, I'm seeing a possible head and shoulders here. So, oh, it's not. It's not. Is there any other? So I'll just mark it. And then here. And possibly that. So if this is a confirmed, what's this? It's always, oh, I mean, this is stock anyway. A possible head and shoulder, but if you look at it, it's already at its low, so might not possibly be a head and shoulder. So yeah, because it's already at near almost $1, the lowest. Because normally head and shoulders you will measure this one, and it will invalidate if you add more here. So anyway, let's just delete this one. But this is a bullish divergence. So on a monthly time frame, let's look at the weekly time frame. Let me just delete again this. Even the weekly time frame, you can actually see divergence, bullish divergence, still a bullish divergence. It's getting hard to click this. OMG. So this is going up, and this is going down. So that's a bullish divergence, a regular bullish divergence, because we have two divergence, the regular and the hidden divergence. Oh, and look at it, it's trading above the 50 EMA. And if it trade above the EMA, is actually more bullish. So let's see if this will continue. Oh, like this one, if it's above the EMA. So I'm expecting a possible here. So, and then let's remove all the drawings again, and let's see. For the daily, yeah, almost, oh, is it currently currently trading now? And yeah, that's November 10. Let me just use this one. Oh, this, why it's not showing? There. So from the long-term downtrend, it's now currently forming a in an uptrend channel. And if you look at it, we're almost a few days. Yeah, it's already trading above the exponential moving average. However, it seems like did it have an earnings anyway? Oh, it's already reported its earnings. So actually, I'm expecting that it will possibly hit this area on a daily time frame. This is going up, going up. This one is the undecided, it's just flat. Because we are currently trading, but look at the candlestick, it's actually moving higher. Normally, I just trade using the price action. So I think this is possibly the next, the resistance I'm looking at. Depends where the candle will try to retest this area, but I'm looking at around $18. So which is around this area. Previous support at this area. Oh, we have a previous, we have a resistance here at around 1668, which is already near. But the strong resistance I'm looking at is, of course, to retest this area, because as you can see, this area is it rejects this area using this channel. So I'm expecting a possible rejection around this area. So around $18.70. So, and I'm actually looking at this one, the EMA, because EMA can serve as also a support. So look at this example like this one. So we can actually possibly use that as also a possible support. So we will use that as support or the 13.28 area. And then but this is if you measure the risk reward ratio of it, I think this is mostly at 1:1 ratio if we use this area. So this is just a possible risk reward of 1.17 area. Unless you will adjust your stop loss here at that area. But even if you try to adjust it at this area, the risk reward still at 1.41. For me, that's not, or it's not that profitable unless, of course, you will hold it on a long term. Because this is already a possible long term. If you look at the monthly time frame, which is we have seen also a bullish divergence. So it will depends on how you plan to hold it. But short term might not be that profitable. And even in weekly, right? Yeah, I think we also see a bullish divergence. So yeah, I think for me it depends on the time frame that you will plan to trade it and your plan to hold it. But short term, as I've mentioned, it's not that profitable in my own trading strategy. But if you will hold it long term, I think this is a possible easy target. This one because it's currently at this retesting this resistance area. And trading above the EMA. So I'm expecting at least above this area. So actually, if that's the target, of course, it is more profitable area. And we will use the EMA as the support or the cut loss area. So for stocks, normally I also do averaging. So possible 37%. If this is the TP area around the 21.80 area. So it need to break up parallel channel that we have created a while ago. So this it will yeah, if this is your at this area, it's looking at the long term trend. For me, it's the end of your holding period. Because even if this is possibly it will replicate this possible here. Possibly it will replicate here. So let's just possibly copy that. So we can check, we can see the possible target. So just a clone of that. So if that's the case, oh, why it's hard to move. So possibly a target of that around the 20 area. Really a very solid uptrend. Here, yeah, there's a one red there, but still on the monthly basis, still on the trend basis, still uptrend. So it could possibly retest this or reflect or yeah, just the same as this one. So just a mirror or reflection of the previous pattern here. So for this CBOE, does it use leverage too? This one, CBOE. Hmm. So where it is now, other not much. Seems like on a downtrend. So mostly red. There are just few greens. Hmm. OMG. This one. So let's look again the Bitcoin. So what will be the next? I think the 3-hour candle might be the 3-hour candle close. Oh, a 40, and it's a possible breakdown that could possibly retest the 15,000 area if it closes a red candle. Let's look at the how many wait. Oh, I already maximized the three indices. So let's just look at the volume. I think we have a thin volume today. Oh, he's not using leverage. So I think he's or a conservative trader. Normally, I use the maximum leverage, but of course, for local stock market, yeah, there's no such leverage. I just want to look at the volume, historical data. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. November 9 is 34. So maybe today is a choppy trade. Hmm. Oh, natural gas is already up. Did I look at it a while ago? Yeah, but it's already go up. OMG. Is it possible to uh it's possible to hide? Yeah, maybe next time I'll just try to hide it. But anyway, I can still, if I adjust it, of course, maybe not that much already. Based on my previous expectation, because it's already gone up. So what else? Nasdaq. Currently, I have no. I'm not trading Nasdaq, but this is one of the indices I'm or I during the this coronavirus resistance. So let's see. I'll just wait here at the support area. I might possibly already late, or the reward might not be rewarding. Because the last few days, I think most of my trades are Bitcoin. Anyway, let me just plot it so that at least I have a possible um, entry levels. So this is, oh, I'll use this one. But this is the resistance, the previous resistance. Um, is it, wait lang. Let me just going up, and this is, yeah, there. Actually, a bearish divergence formed at this area. Here. This is going up, and this is going down. So that's a bearish, but I did not see it. So opportunity trade, opportunity loss. Possible if I saw this. Anyway, as traders, of course, there's a lot of opportunities. So yeah, don't rest on, or I mean, chasing the market. You might left at the top. So there. So that's already a bearish divergence a few days ago. So let's see if this support holds. I mean, of course, I'm looking at this EMA 11,646 as possible support. If it failed, possibly will retest, and I will wait at this area. Of course, this area depends where this candle will try to retest this previous support. So let's see what else. So I'll just wait at around, what's that? Oh, I mean, it depends. So I'll just check on it next, or I mean, tomorrow. Check on, oh, I mean, I'm using the 3 hours. Oh, then that's the 3 hours. 3 hours time frame. Anyway, on the daily, this is, yeah, same on the daily. Still a bullish, I mean, a bearish divergence formed. So yeah, I think I'll just wait. So, cause for daily, the support is at 11,470. Times have different support and uh, resistance. But of course, the major support and resistance still the same. Oh, I forgot where did I stop trading it? I did not saw this one. Or maybe because I'm using the chart of this one, the doji. There. I think I'm using the chart of Prime XBT. That's why I did not saw this. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's it for Nasdaq. Mostly I'm just looking at the asset I'm trading. Mostly. If there's a possible chance to trade it. Oh, so I just need on my pen. But, oh, I can just write it here actually. So check on that. So that I will remember it. So anyway, I think that's it. If you have other questions, just feel free to ask. Else, I will end this chat. I mean this trading in 1 minute. Yeah, it's, oh, I think it's there-ish. 14 minutes. Oh, I use this one. 5 more minutes. I thought it's already closed. For buy or go long during the dump. This one, I write this one, the previous one. So I'll just wait. I'll just wait. Actually, trading is just mostly waiting. Because if you cannot wait, yeah, the risk of loss is highly probable. Let's look at the news. What's haven't heard. Oh, not that. I want on the stock or the Dow Jones. This one. Wow, Dow Jones. For equities, normally I trade. I mean, I compute the PAR, but for Dow Jones, S&P, and Nasdaq, actually I have no I know that the highest PER is the Nasdaq. I think I have read it somewhere, but I did not compute it. So I think still the vaccine news. Server alert, alert, alert. European shares up, bank, oil and gas outperform. Yeah, but normally I'm tracking also the other investment asset performance, but I just started it last September. I mean, yeah, September. September month end. So beginning of October, year to date. Saying because the outperformer or the biggest gainers is of course the cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies and then Nasdaq. Nasdaq and then Nasdaq and both Nasdaq and natural gas and then silver and gold. Stock market yan. Except for Nasdaq is underperformed. Box still the boxing news. Yeah, so maybe the 3 hour candle closed 31 seconds. But of course, I will not trade at the moment. I will wait for another candle because that is at a very critical area. Sharing the goal. So I think that's it, guys. Oh, I mean, let me check again, and then if there's no more questions, I will end this tutorial and yeah, so that I can also trade. So anyway, thanks guys. Thanks guys for tuning in. If you have questions, just always feel free trading view. Just feel free to ask. And anyway, if you also have some other, share it and let's try to look at it. And yeah, trading is a continuous learning so that we can both learn from each other. So I think that's it, guys. Good night and happy trading. Good night and trade cautiously. That's smiley. Oh, continuously trading lower breakdown. So let's see if anyway, let's look at this one, the Bollinger Band. Yeah, I think that the Bollinger Band is also at this area. Same with the EMA and the VWAP. I know it's not showing. Yeah, around that area. So I will just wait at that area and my alarm is set at areas. If it's exiting outside this channel or Bollinger Band. Bye guys.